Welcome back to the Sunday Sports Frenzy. Concussions are one of the most common and scary injuries in sports. According to studies, about 2 in 10 athletes will be diagnosed with one during their season. So I sat down with Wellspan Neurologist Andrew Stein, who talks about a new protocol that allows athletes to return in a safe and effective manner. You work with a lot of athletes. I guess just how long is it until they get back onto the field, court, whatever they're working on?
So it really depends on the athlete. Concussions are non-linear injuries. What that means is that everyone recovers at their own pace. When you get a concussion, I cannot tell you when you will be back. The average concussion recovers in about 1 to 4 weeks. The goal is for you to really slowly work your way back into activity, doing all your normal activity and avoiding activities that place you at risk for repeat head injury. When you go back to school and when you stop using accommodations at school and you could go through the full school day with no issues and you're having absolutely no symptoms, you then begin a return to play protocol. The return to play protocol is where we gradually ramp up your activity based on your sport. So basically the return to play protocol has 5 stages. Stationary biking, followed by running on a treadmill, followed by agility drills that are specific to your sport, then a limited contact practice, then a full contact practice. Ages 12 and up do 1 step every day, assuming they are symptom-free. If they have any issues, they come back, they just kind of repeat the same step the next day.
The concussions they're a big deal. So what is it with you that you really want to get across with this program?
So concussions are a major issue, but I am also a proponent of sports and team sports in general. It's really important that our young athletes and young populations stay active. So I don't want people to be afraid to play sports. At the same time, we have to do this safely. I see athletes from many different sports. Cheerleaders have a high rate of concussions, hockey players, football players, soccer players, volleyball players. I see some equestrian athletes. You really see the whole range and gamut. I don't think there's a reason for football to necessarily be singled out, but I do believe that we should make sure that our athletes are old enough before they get into contact sports. Hockey players don't check till they're 12 and soccer players don't head the ball until they're 12 years old.
When athletic trainers come to you and ask you to assess an athlete, how does that kind of typically happen? What's the process?
I get a referral from usually their primary care physician or their team physician, and my staff is very much aware that I like to see concussion patients quickly because I want to make sure that they're getting the proper care and proper guidance early on. That really is important in recovery. So I'm always willing to use one of my hold spots for them so I could see them in a timely manner, which allows me to evaluate them in a relatively quick time frame.
What's kind of been the feedback so far in terms of how you're running this program?
I think that in general the feedback's been very positive. My goal is always to get the athlete back as quick as possible in a safe manner. The safety has to be of utmost importance. There are some patients that take a long time to recover, and it is unfortunate, but we need to make sure that someone is fully recovered before we get them back on the field.